Okay, hello there my crochet friends. Today this is the video I'm making to show you how to make a granny square. I did one video on making chains and how to do the treble stitch, which is what we use here, it's the UK treble. So if you're a real beginner, you might want to look at that video first. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little basic granny square. We're going to do it all in one colour to keep things simple today. That's it after row 1, that's it after row 2, and there it is with the third row or round put on it. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to make a chain, six chains we're going to do it, and then we're going to make a circle, and then we're going to stitch into the circle. So you have a circle of chains. Okay, and into that circle, into the hole in the middle, we are going to stitch 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, and 2 chains. And each of those 2 chain spaces will become the corners of our square in the next round. So that's a little visual to help you understand where we're going. Okay, this video is for left-handers because I'm left-handed, so get our own video. Don't use a mirror. Just watch a person who's left-handed doing it. Okay, so we got 6 chains, and what we're going to do now is join those chains into a circle with what you call a slip stitch. So I've got my yarn around my hook. I'm going to put my hook into the first chain that I made, not into the knot at the end. We're not putting it into the knot, into the first chain. You'd have trouble getting it into that knot, but people do try. So put your hook in there, yarn around the hook, and then pull the hook back through, fetching the yarn with it, and then continue and pull that yarn on the hook through the original chain you had on your hook, and that's it. That's a slip stitch. Now then, to begin when you crochet, you need to put some height on the next row all the time. If I put a treble stitch in here now, it would lie flat. So in order for there to be a little bit of height, because we're doing a treble, we'll need 3 chains. So let's do 3 chains. Now, we don't do them tight, you do them fairly loose. 3 chains. Always remember, when you're doing chains, you're probably going to be stitching into them, so don't do them too tight. So we're going to put 3 trebles now, first of all. Now this 3 chain counts as 1 treble. You see that on pattern. Turning chain counts as first treble or double or whatever. So that's our first treble. So now we're doing number 2. Now these go into the centre. It's all going to be worked into the centre of this circle now. So yarn over hook, hook through the centre, yarn over hook back, 3 loops on your needle, on your hook, yarn over hook through 2, yarn over hook through 2. Do that again slowly, although I did do a video on this if you want to really catch up on how to make the trebles. So you've got your loop on your hook, yarn over hook, put your hook into that big hole. We've got a nice big hole there, right? Catch hold of the thread. So yarn over the hook, pull it back through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over hook, and it's a twisting motion. Sorry, I'm going over to one side. It's a twisting motion. So your yarn now, you put it over the hook when it's at, this bit is facing 12 o'clock, and then as you come in towards your loops, holding tension on the other bit, you're twisting your hook down to 6 o'clock, coming through 2, and as you come through the 2, fetch your hook back up to 12 o'clock. Yarn over hook at 12 o'clock, fetch them down to 6 o'clock through those 2. And that's your third treble. Now we're going to do 2 chains. 1, 2. Now we're doing the trebles again. Yarn over hook, put it in. Yarn over hook, fetch it back. Yarn over hook through 2. Yarn over hook through 2. So we're going to do that 4 times. So 4 times we're going to do 3 trebles, 2 chains. Okay, so I've done now 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains. So now we're going to join this onto the row together. So you join it onto the top of the first stitch. That's the top of your 3 chains really. If you see at the top there of each stitch, there's a little double. You see the little double, like a little V. Let's get a hook. You see a little V there. So that's, you're going to go into the top. So no yarn round hook. We're doing a slip stitch. You're going into the down under 2 strands of the top of that first stitch. Yarn over hook. Pull it through. And continue and pull it through, because that was a slip stitch. It's not making, you're not making a stitch, you're not making any height, you were joining two together. Now if we were using different colourways, we cut the wool here and join a different colour into the next corner, but as we stay in with the same colour, we need to get to the corner, and you use slip stitch to move around. So you see these 2 little bits at the top, go into another one of those, just pick up the 2, yarn over and slip stitch there. Then we're going to do another slip stitch into the 2 chain space. Now we're where we want to be. That's your first corner. So we're going to do 3 chains. That's counts as your first treble. Now then in every corner we're going to do 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. Okay, so each corner, each corner piece we're going to put in there, right? 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, oops, and another 3 trebles, and then we're going to do 2 chains in between, and then we'll be to the next corner. So 3 chains counts as 1 treble, so that's 1. So we put in another treble in here, and another. Then we're doing 2 chains, and then we're going to do 3 more trebles. And that's our first corner. Now on this second round, every 2 chain space is a corner. Then we're going to do 2 chains, and we're going to start working in the next corner, and we're going to put in there again 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. So in essence, all the way round, you're going to be doing 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains. Okay, I've gone all the way round now, creating my corners. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, ending with 2 chains, and now we need to join this row up. Remember at the top there, stitch in through those 2. It's a slip stitch, so just going in, yarn over, back through and through again. Then we're doing another slip stitch into the next stitch, and a slip stitch, and we'll be doing this every time we join around, and a slip stitch into the corner. And now at this corner now is 3 chains, counts as the first treble, and you're going to be doing 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. Okay, I've done that corner. Now then, as your work grows, apart from corners, you're going to have the bits in between the corners. So there can be a 2 chain space in between, just 1 in this one, 2 in the next row, and it'll get bigger and bigger. So in this, you just put 3 trebles. So I've done the 3 trebles, 2 chains there. So there's 3 trebles going in here, 2 chains. Then I'm back to my next corner. Now when you first start, one of the problems people get is they get mixed up where their corner is and start putting corners in the wrong place. So if you want to mark, you can get stitch markers. See these ones with the 2 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles into the corners. So if you mark it with something, you know, you can get stitch markers. You could tie a piece of thread. You could have a pin. You know, once you're going and you know what you're doing, it's fine. But it's just that you can get confused in the beginning. So I'm putting these 3 in now. So I shall go around this round. Okay, I've gone all the way round now. So you can see I've got my corners there. And then in between there's 3 trebles, right, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chains. And now I've done my 2 chains here. Now I'm going to slip stitch again to the top of the beginning of the row. And then I'm going to cut my thread. And then simply put yarn round needle, pull through and tie that off. Then if you were doing another row or you were joining it, you could sort of leave this lie there, and it could go in with the next lot of stitches, whether you're joining them or carrying on with another row. If you're not and it's finished, just take, you know, those top 2 bits I was talking about, go in through them a couple of times, taking the thread back and through. And then I would just go down into the work as well and just go through a few of the threads, and then I would just cut the end. So there you have it, little granny square, left-handed.